Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this one, we are going to take a look at how to get the Gigantamax Corviknight. So first things first, you are going to want to get yourself a wishing stone. Don't worry about the cost of it, just make sure you've got at least one with you. Bring a couple of spares if you wish to, just in case you make some mistakes that can make things a little bit more convenient, depending on things that happen. But one is definitely enough. Don't worry about the amount of watts I've got. If you follow the guides that I'm doing for all the Gigantamax Pokemon, and that is literally just the only way that I've been getting mine, you two will end up with loads, provided that the method we're going to be using in this video doesn't get patched out. If it does, please comment down below so that I can get it pinned, so that I can let people know. Although the location will remain the same. So you're going to want to come to this raid den. Wow, there's loads of Pokemon. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Right, I'm going to get in this corner so nothing kind of gets to me too easily. Wow, it's a bit weird, isn't it? First person time. So you can't go over the thing. Okay, I didn't realise that was such a wall. In any case, this is the den that you want to come to. So once you get here, you're going to want to get as close to it as you can, and then we are going to make sure our text is set to slow. This is going to make things easier in a moment when we start essentially save spamming. Well, not save spamming, but resetting the game. You're going to want to save your game just outside of it. It's going to make things a little bit easier for you. From there, you're going to want to go ahead, select the den, and then at this point, we'll take a little bit of a second just to explain that we're going to press yes, and then almost immediately press the home button whilst keeping an eye out for the colour of the beam that begins to appear in the well before us. If it's red, we're going to reset the game. If it's purple, then we'll keep it. Obviously, you can go back and look if it happens to do it a little bit slowly. That was red, so we are going to go ahead and reset the game. And as you'll see, we'll basically be just before the red beam appears in the well. Bear with me to get back in here. It doesn't take long to get back in the game, which is really nice. So just to kind of show you guys that again, I press yes. Save adventure, yes. Press home. So the reason that's taking a little bit longer is because I'm not quite facing the well. And obviously having kind of shuffled to face it, but that was a red one again. So I am going to skip until we get the purple beam that we need. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay then everybody, so obviously you are going to reach this point where we have this nice, lovely, big purple beam. And that is going to basically allow us to begin encountering rare beasts within the den. Now, of course, this is not the one that we want to be facing here. Our 4-star was like a Pelipper or something like that. So, to reset this, what you want to do, you want to press Invite Others. Now, if you do this not online, this will prevent you kind of showing up on everyone else's thing and making like kind of false raids, which is kind of handy. Once the timer starts, you're going to press your home button, go into Settings, down to System, and you're going to put yourself a day forward in time. When you do this, make sure you're not connected to the internet, or at least you're not synchronizing to the internet, should I say. And make sure you press OK to confirm your date and time. Come back to the main screen, exit the raid, and we'll see our raid flash pink or red. I don't know what colour that's meant to be. In any case, now when you go back into this, you're going to get 2,000 more watts. Lovely. Oh, we've got the same one again. So just to go over that for a second time, just to kind of reiterate this, you're going to invite others, home, system settings, down to date, 1 day forward. Of course, if you happen to have to skip a month or year, as the case may be, you will have to keep track of that as well. Exit the raid, and bam. And this is the part that's probably the most likely to get fixed, so just be aware of that. In any case, guys, I will skip forward now until we actually have a Corviknight to face. A 5-star one. This can appear between 3 and 5 stars. You want a 5-star one for the best stats on the Corviknight, and then we'll go through the raid. Catch you all in a second. Okay then, so after a good 23 minutes of resetting this, here we have our Corviknight, complete with 5 stars. This guy is flying and steel. So I'm picking Toxicity here. Any electric type is going to be an advantage to you because it's going to take time to do damage, and you are also going to be resistant to both types of its moves. So I'm going to choose not to invite others here. I do highly recommend, if you do have Nintendo Switch Online, to bring players with you. It's going to make this a lot easier, and so let's take a chance at getting Corviknight. Now the cool thing about this is, if you happen to fail the first time, don't worry, you will be able to reface this again. Though if you do want to save this for later, feel free to save the game, but make sure you encounter it in the same day in which you get this encounter, because it will obviously disappear over time. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Well, we've got a few minutes. Let's have a think here. So of course, here's something that we can say. Make sure you Dynamax on turn 1. This guy isn't going to like our electric moves. I'm going to choose to use the Nuzzle PP up for my electric moves here. Don't think there's anything else other than obviously like kind of the usual raid rules, in that we've got 10 turns or 4 feints, whichever one happens first. That is when this is going to end, and if that happens, we won't be able to catch Corviknight. I am going to keep this battle in, whether or not we catch it. Hopefully we will. We've got a water type, that's fine. Another water type and a rock type, so I suppose we're okay-ish. So long as these guys all give it a hit here. Get Desperados, gonna put shields up. Now, I can't tell what dictates how many bars of shields it gets. Now, the fact that that is always between 4 and 6, I have a crazy suspicion that it may well reflect how many IVs they have, but that is just a suspicion. I haven't got the judge function yet to check it. So if anybody else does in fact have the judge function and wants to test that out to see whether or not I'm just barking up the wrong tree, or whether or not there is some kind of, I don't know, what's the word that I'm trying to look for here, some relevance to that, I don't know, but I can't tell what decides whether or not something has more bars of shield. Anyway, we're going to go in with round 2 of our lightning move here. Of course, Pikachu's probably pretty good in this battle as well. It's kind of a shame we don't have that along for the ride. Oh yeah, something else that's kind of nice is if you are using super effective moves, some of the damage will seep through the shield, which is also pretty cool. This guy's of course going to be immune to poison, so don't bother with that. It's got a second set of shields to come up, so hopefully these guys are going to do some damage to it. Waterfall. Come on, we really don't want the computer to be going down, really. Oh yeah, that's I can make it a bit stronger. Shadow Ball. If these guys get it to the next shield, that'd be lovely, but I don't think they're going to. Oh, it is. That's good. So if you get to the second set of shields before you actually get a feint off, it's usually quite likely, in my opinion, that you're going to make it to the end. So we could be good here. Bit of black sludge there on Toxicity. Okay. This is going to be our last Dynamax move. Hopefully that will clear its shield off, and then we'll just need to hit it with a good electric move, and that'll be game. Smash. In with a crit as well, got some extra damage through there. There we are. It's all looking good now. Not like our special defense is going to be the end of Corviknight here. It's actually going pretty well. Okay, so I just need to hit it with one discharge. The risk here is that it may actually put some of the others down, because we've got 2 water types here. Let's go with the Nuzzle. Hopefully the rest of the team will put them down. I don't actually want to cause feints, just in case. I'll get a prize on that, that's kind of nice as well. Let's the rest of the team go first, and boom! There we go, we've got a Corviknight. Okay, so I'm going to go in with an Ultra Ball here. I'm actually getting a bit low. I'm going to have to buy some pretty soon. Now I just got to hope we get the 3 rolls and the catch. 1 roll. 2 rolls. 3 rolls. Please don't come on. Please don't come on. Come on. Hey. And then we have our Gigantamax Corviknight. Excellent. No, I don't want to swap it. No, no, no. To the box, please. Okay then, so just so that I can show you guys how you can check whether the Pokemon you caught is Gigantamax. Oh look, it went straight into the box that I had selected. That's kind of nice. These are all my Gigantamax Pokemon so far. So if you come into the summary of your Pokemon, you'll see that we've got the big red X next to the name at the top. That means it's a Gigantamax Corviknight, which is very nice. Got quite a few of them here, which is kind of cool. Either way guys, hopefully this was helpful for you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.